Hello and welcome to Tristar Software. In this video, I'm going to show you how to download and install the program. When you got an email or message with the link to this video, you should have also gotten a link to download the correct version of the software. Your link may be different from the one that we are using in this video. For now, I'm going to type in the link as if I had gotten it from the email. In this case, I am on version 905 of the software. So I will be putting 905.exe at the end of the link. That should download to your downloads folder. Once this finishes downloading, we're going to either double click it here, like so, or you can find it in your download folder. You may run into this error message. This is pretty common. All you have to do is hit the More Info button, which will enable this Run Anyway button. Then the installation will start on its own. Now, I've set up my computer to miss some files so that you get this error message. I'm now going to show you how to fix this error message. If you did not receive this error message, just wait a few minutes and then we'll get to the rest of the download. If you did receive this, you need to go over to your Windows area, specifically the search button, and type in Windows Features. You'll then see this option right here, which says turn on or off Windows features. If you don't have a search button here, what you can do is hit the Windows key on your keyboard, which will open this. And once again, you can just type in Windows features. Now, because I got this error message, it's because I'm missing this very first package right here. This is a set of code in Windows that allows programs to run. So we're just going to click that button and then click OK. And we're going to let Windows Update download the files for you. This process can take a few minutes. I've seen it take anywhere from 5 minutes to 45 minutes, depending on how fast your computer is and how quick your download speed is. So we'll be back once this finishes downloading. Now that the feature has finished downloading, we can go back and run the Tristar program again. So we're going to go to 905.exe or whatever version number you're on. Oops, this is the old window. This is the new one. And we're going to let it install. We're going to hit next through all of these windows. It's just asking where you want to download the program. And then the installation process should begin. This could take a few minutes. When this window pops up, it's just asking for permission to download the program. We're going to click yes. And then we finished. Now that we've installed the program, we need to actually connect you with your database. When you download, you should click the Windows icon, and then you should have an area where all of your apps are located. This can change depending on how you've set up your Windows, but we're going to scroll down to the WinServe area. So we're going to look for a folder called WinServe 8. So here we are. Now these are the programs you're using. Odds are you're using WinServe Plus or WinCopy. But before we can actually use those, we need to run the client setup program. You can change your company name, but it doesn't really change anything in the program. It just changes how you view it on your computer. So I'm just going to leave it at default company name. Then I'm going to click OK. Now here it's going to ask for your customer code, user ID, and password. These are your settings that link specifically to your company. I've gone ahead and set up a test account here. So I'm going to click OK once I've entered my credentials. And then it's going to show this window. Most of the time, you're going to leave all these settings alone. However, if you're with a company that has more than one office, sometimes you will have multiple branches. Each branch will be viewed in the dropdown. And say you're working from a specific branch, you can go ahead and set that here. That way, any orders you enter will be entered with that branch. Then we're going to click OK. And it's going to ask if you want to update the program. This is going to make sure that you have the latest version of our program. While this is updating, we can go ahead and go back to the All Apps area, and we can find the WinServe 8 folder again. Now this is optional, but most people prefer to have their programs on their taskbar down here or an icon on their desktop. So once we find the WinServe 8 folder, we can right-click the program we want to use. In this case, I'm using WinServe Plus as a example. And then we can go Pin to Taskbar. Pin to Taskbar will enable it down here. We can also drag and drop onto the desktop to get a file icon so that we can launch it quickly. Now that the program has been updated, we can click Done, and we can either click down here on the taskbar or double click the desktop icon to launch the program, and now you have the program installed. It's also going to reload models. Models are basically your forms, so we're going to want to wait for this to finish loading before we actually do anything in the program. And with that, you have the program installed.